Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Go pow. Go pow. Let me go pow. Pow, 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 pow. Alrighty. There's that. We'll open this. Of course there's a queue. Because, you know, why wouldn't there be a freaking queue, right? It's alright. If there's a queue, that just means there's a lot of people playing the game, which is a good thing. We like that. We like it a lot. Oh yeah, that's right, I was fighting you guys, wasn't I? That's what you get, bitch. Okay, and Amarang. We've got one more to discover. Oh, that's right, which is the southeast one. So that one is like way down here. You know what, actually? I'm gonna go ahead and... First, let me check and see what this quest here is. Because if it's on the way, then I'm just gonna go and get it done. Yeah, see, it's kind of on the way. So we're just gonna try and get that done while we're going for this last Aether Current. We're jamming out up in this beach. Brusky. Brusky. Da 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 da. You and me, bitch boy. And there you go. Ta-da! Chicka chicka! efficiency of 200. Yeah, so this one is still better. Jump. Okay, so I've got to get up on there in order to get through there. Bro, do I really gotta do all of this just to get up there, bro? Like... Oh man, this is annoying, dude. I just want to get that thing. I can't jump up from here, can I? No, of course not. The fuck was that? You see that? My game just freaked out for a second. What the fuck? That was not okay. Okay, so I need to go straight down. Yep, 918 to the south. I really need to clean my PC. That's what I need to do. Like, I can't even go through this way, dude. There's no way for me to get down there. Dude, no way, bro. This is something that I gotta do through the main story then. It's gotta be something I do through the MSQ then. Which means I need to go back to Twine. First and foremost, let's go ahead and do this. Come on, DPS. There we go. Swap between taking and these. I don't remember ever doing this fight before. I feel like this is a new one. go, and that's how we get out, right? GG, guys. I'll give it to the scholar. He says, woohoo, first try. Definitely wasn't first try, buddy, but okay. I wish we did it on our first try. That would have been great, huh? Alright, give me just a minute. Be right back. I just gotta go grab my energy shots real quick for my wife. on a bend. How you doing? Sorry about that. I had to go use the bathroom, grab my energy shot. My brother is supposed to be getting a hold of me sometime to let me know when he wants to jump on. Very well indeed, and that's fine. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Pretty much. Okay. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the debutage? I sure did, my friend. So what do you think? This was one of the better parts of the later stage MSQ? Yeah, I think so too. I've been enjoying all of Shadowbringers so far. If I'm being completely honest, out of the base game, Heavensward, and Stormblood, don't get me wrong, I really, really, really liked the environment of Heavensward. Like the setting that they had you in. And the storyline wasn't too bad either. But honestly, out of the first two expansions in the base game, I gotta say, I think Stormblood was the better of those three. If I'm being totally honest, I really enjoyed Stormblood. I've been really enjoying Shadowbringers too, and like if the tension that's been building in the MSQ so far for Shadowbringers continues to build, and we get like this crazy good climax at the end of the expansion, it'll definitely be my favorite one like to date so far. But as of right now, out of the parts of the game that I have completed, Stormblood is definitely my favorite. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. Heavensward was great, but I once described Shadowbringers as our greatest adventure and our worst nightmares combined. That's a good way to explain it. That's a pretty good way to explain it, man. I kind of like, too, how they found a way for Emmett Selch to, like, stay a part of the story, in a sense, even though we don't see him, like, all that often. I like how they kind of kept him involved. I think that was really cool. So, do you think it would be more interesting to watch me continue with the MSQ, or do you think it would be more entertaining to watch me, try and do, like, a Palace of the Dead run? Tesleen, that one scene is proof that this is not a game for kids. Yeah. Honestly, like, the scene that I realized that this game wasn't a game for kids was, the scene when, what's his name, Rauban, I think, the big buff guy, from the base game, when he found out that the, Sultana had been poisoned, and he went absolutely bananas and had his arm cut off and everything. That was... I really enjoyed that. I thought that scene was crazy. And to be honest, when we first saw what happened, and I first, like, seriously thought that she was poisoned and that she died, it almost got a tear out of me, man. I've played a lot of games. I've watched a lot of movies. I'm an anime fan, so I've seen a lot of animes. There's Jet, Rauban, Aldi, yeah. But, like, I've played a lot of games, watched a lot of movies, watched a lot of animes, and I've never once been brought to tears over anything. But seeing the Sultana get poisoned, that almost got me. And then in Heavensward, when, what's that guy's name? Harshefont, or whatever his name is? The guy that, the guy in Heavensward that takes the beam through the fucking middle of his chest and, like, sacrifices himself to say this. Is this your first playthrough? It is. This is my first playthrough, going through the entire game. I've always been a big Final Fantasy fan, and, I did try to play Final Fantasy XIV, like the first version, before they used the Calamity as a reason to like shut it down and come out with A Realm Reborn. But yeah, Lord Harsifont, yeah. But I didn't like the first version of the game, so I stopped playing it. And then after the A Realm Reborn came out, and I think it was all the way up to Shadowbringers was released, I had a friend that was working with my wife, and he had an extra code for 30 days of playtime, and it had the base game Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers. And he pretty much gave me this code. So like it gave me a reason to start trying to play the game again. And I mean, I went all the way through the entire base game and Heavensward within like a week and a half. Like I grinded so hard to get through it just so that I can catch up to my friends. And then I will tell you nothing of what is to come, you will see. Yeah, I've had a few people say that to me, that there's some crazy shit that goes down. But yeah, my friend, he gave me that free code. You know, I played the game, we played it together for a while, and then of course, you know, World of Warcraft Classic had to get fucking released. And then you know, my friend stopped playing the game. So, it was just kind of me. Not one to tell others what to do, but may I offer my own advice? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm always down to take advice, stuff like that. They but require a sufficient endowment. I'm debating on what I want to do after, because I'm probably going to use my Dark Knight to get through, like, all of the main story, because that's the class I've played the most. It's the one I know the best, and I really like the way that it plays, but I'm debating on what I want to try and work on after I beat the story, because I already got my Dark Knight level 90, I've already completed the quest line for him. I was thinking about finishing the quest line for my warrior and getting my warrior up to max level. Screw what others want. You only ever get to see this at its best. The first time matters the most. Don't rush, it's your call. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't skip nothing. Like, I watch all the cutscenes. I even read all of the text and stuff like that. The only thing that I do skip is like when you're in an area and like I go through and I collect all of the Aether Currents, and then you get like those side quests that just unlock the Aether Current things. Those, I've looked it up and they have absolutely nothing to do with the actual storyline itself. So I do skip the text for those and like some of the side quests that I do that unlocks stuff. But all of the main story stuff, I never skip anything. WoW is rush to endgame, which is its biggest failing. Final Fantasy XIV, the game starts at level 1. Yeah, that exactly. Because I've tried to play World of Warcraft a few times, and I can't get into it, man. I just can't do it. For me, it's the fact that, like, in World of Warcraft, the storyline isn't like it starts here, it progresses through here, it ends here. Like, you start and you can go to like any expansion you want, so like you can do the story in any order, and I don't really like that, because if you don't know what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, you could be seeing things that you don't know about yet. The only MMO that I really got into other than Final Fantasy XIV, obviously RuneScape, because I'm gonna be 30 years old this year, so RuneScape was actually my first MMO, and I still play that game every single day. But other than Final Fantasy and RuneScape, I actually was playing Guild Wars 2 there for a little while, and I was really enjoying myself playing Guild Wars 2. And after I get through the story for Final Fantasy, I do want to go back and I want to finish my 100-hour experience that I was doing for Guild Wars 2. I got all the way through the base game, you know, in Guild Wars. I got to max level, started working on mastery, and I'm getting ready to start the DLC content and stuff like that. But I decided to take a break from Guild Wars because I was getting kind of burnt out. So I took a break and came back to Final Fantasy XIV, and I figured I would finally start trying to push my way through the story for this game, because I know Dawn Trail is releasing this year, and it's supposed to come with like an entirely new zone built in Unreal Engine 5. The whole game's getting a giant graphical overhaul and whatnot, so I want to make sure that I get caught up with the storyline before all of that happens. WoW used to be good, now it's a series of chores with a hyper-competitive, aggressive, and abusive player base. I played 8 years and will never go back. Yeah, and I feel like that's why WoW Classic blew up as much as it did when it got released, because there were so many people that had that nostalgic type feeling and wanted to go back to a time when the game was good. I heard that after, I heard that essentially, like, Wrath of the Lich King was, like, the last really good World of Warcraft expansion. And then, I heard that Warlords of Draenor and, like, Mists of Pandaria, I guess, was when the game really started falling off and started, like, really not being good. But, yeah, I can't get myself into World of Warcraft. I really like Final Fantasy XIV. I've always been a big Final Fantasy fan. I'm actually also in the process of doing a playthrough for Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then, of course, I'm going to buy Rebirth when it comes out, too. But I really like the Final Fantasy universe. And I like the fact that you can play Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO. You can play this game even if you've never played any other Final Fantasy game and still have a really good time. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, you gotta be able to get... Oh, yeah, I heard Legion was okay. It was very good. Mists of Pandaria was terrific and had a very dark storyline. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot about World of Warcraft. I just know, like, the complaints and stuff that I've heard from my friends, because while everybody else, like, while I was younger and stuff, when all of these DLCs were coming out, everybody else I know was playing World of Warcraft. But like I said, I played RuneScape, so I didn't really get into World of Warcraft back then, because, you know, even the free trial, you could only play the free trial up to level 20, you know what I mean? Whereas in RuneScape, you can play RuneScape as a free-to-play player and put in thousands of hours worth of worth of gameplay and still not be done with it. You know what I mean? So I only really know about World of Warcraft from things that other people I know play the game, you know. In Mists of Pandaria, we came to a new land, and all we left behind was death, misery, and grief. We didn't fight the enemy because we were the enemy. Oh, shit. That's like a Dark Souls style storyline, like super fucking dark. That's crazy. Okay. Strange, the core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. I love Urian J, don't get me wrong. I love the character design. I even like the way that he talks, but man, is it a pain in the ass to have to read the text lines when he says something, because of the old-timey, like, old English that, you know, way that he speaks. Drives me nuts sometimes. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core aether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. My voice is feeling a little... Does my voice sound a little weird to you guys? I don't know. I feel like I'm a little raspy tonight, like my voice is a little sore. Alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Get some water. I do have some coffee. I might, yeah, hang on. Coffee don't really hydrate you. Yeah, give me just a couple seconds. I'm gonna go get a glass of cold water. It's the benefit of having a fridge that has like the water dispenser on it, because I get like ice cold purified water right out of my fridge. It's super dope. I love it. Be right back. Yeah, the whole time I've been playing this game, I've always thought that there was something weird going on with Urian J. Like, for example, there was already a point in the story where we almost thought that he was betraying us, for... Oh, fuck, what was his name? I think it was one of the Asians. And, like, we thought that he was betraying us, but he really wasn't. Or something weird like that. I can't quite remember, but I remember there was a weird situation with Urian J where we almost thought that he was an enemy. Alright, after all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Oh, wait, I think I already read that line once. Yeah, so at some point in time during the stream tonight, if I end up getting a message from my brother, then I will end up stopping with the MSQ and I'll be doing Palace of the Dead with him. Cause I did actually just pay for my brother's, I just paid for my brother's membership the other day, so that way he can keep playing the game, cause he's going through Stormblood right now and he's really been enjoying it and having a good time, so I wanted to make sure he could keep playing, and that way I have somebody to play with, you know, go whenever I'm enjoying your stream. Well, thank you, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the MSQ probably until he's ready to jump on. Depending if I don't get a message from him by like 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish, here in like an hour and a half, then I'll probably just switch over to Palace of the Dead, or maybe I'll just run through some trials with some randoms and try and see if I can get lucky and get a couple mounts or something, but we'll figure it out as it goes. For now, we're doing MSQ. For now, that's what we're doing. Ice cold water. Water. Right then, the Talos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Faith or someone else. Zalera? Good lord, I used to play there. I was a craft mentor. Oh, yeah, I'm on Zalera. This is the server that, like, all of my other friends were playing on and stuff, so it's the one that I went to. Which I think we can play with people from other worlds, right? I just can only play with people that are in my crystal, like, data center, I believe. Back to the tavern then. I think that's how it works, if I remember correctly. Can play with people from other worlds as long as they're in my data center, but can't play with people from other data centers. Zal is a blast and has some wonderful people. Yeah, I've met a decent few people in the world so far. I actually have a couple people on my friends list that I met. Yeah, not yet anyway. But yeah, there's a couple people that I've met, like, doing quests and doing dungeons and stuff like that that seemed pretty cool, that I added as friends. But yeah, hopefully they'll add the cross data center play when they do Dawn Trail, because I know they're also supposed to be releasing compatibility for the Xbox Series X and S or whatever. Like, we're finally gonna be getting an Xbox port for the game, which is gonna be huge, by the way, because it's gonna release the floodgates for like an entire new group of players. And I'm pretty pumped about that, man. I can't wait for that, because I got a few friends that play Xbox that refuse to get a PC because they're Xbox gamers and they haven't been able to play this game. There are a lot of technical issues, so there's no firm dates yet, but it's being discussed. Okay. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are. What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. Get my energy shot going here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. Please let this be actually voice acted, man. Give my voice a break for a second.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
Pardon me. Snuck up out of nowhere.
When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper.
Oh no.
And then the mine collapsed.
Of course the mine collapsed.
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her.
2 months? Dude,
to find her
that body
body
was ripe, bro. That was a ripe body.
Magnus
when
has
they
never
pulled
been
her
the
out of
same
there.
since.
Holy crap. What did my wife just send me 3 pictures of?
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah,
Oh
yes,
my
well,
God.
if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
My wife just sent me, actually no, the body will have mummified. Oh yeah, the heat and dry air, that's true. That's true. My wife just sent me pictures of my 3rd stepdaughter. I've only actually seen her a couple times. Because she lives with her father. But
What?
man, is she growing up to look like my
Oh,
wife. Holy crap.
You again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
God, she's so big
My son
now.
was named Scully.
Stepdaddy.
My wife?
Yes.
Agna.
Me and my wife have been together, May 29th will be 10 years.
Being
I've
here
only
with
met
them,
my youngest stepdaughter a couple times.
it beats going home.
My older 2 stepdaughters, though, they
Home
were
stopped
with
being
us
home
for
when I
the
lost them.
majority of the time that me and my wife have been together.
I thought to try and drown my sorrows.
Yeah, I was 19
But
years old and got
somehow,
with a lady that had 3 kids.
The bottle's never deep enough.
And I stepped the fuck up, man.
No
I
bottle
became
is.
the dad that
Believe
their
me,
father
I
didn't
know.
want to be. And that's just how it was.
You've lost someone too?
Not
You know,
like you.
any
Not my own
dumbass
flesh and
can
blood.
make a baby. You know what I mean?
I grew up an
But
orphan,
It takes a real man to
so
be
I
a
never
dad.
really knew what family meant.
And those are the principles.
Not
I
until
grew
I
up
met
with.
a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that
And
at the
I like
time.
my kids. They're
or
my
anything
kids.
else, for
I don't
that
care
matter.
what anybody says. I can't biologically produce my own.
But I finally
but,
had a
like,
family.
My girls are my
And then-
girls, man. They're my kids.
And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
I'm waiting to see the scene when she
And that
merges
requires your
with,
Talos.
With the original.
Please,
Ophelia.
Magnus.
I want to see which
You
one
are our
comes
only
out
hope
on
of
top,
reaching Nabarth Areng.
and like which one has control over, over Minfilia.
What
Is it gonna
rubbish.
be this young, like, reincarnated version of her that's gonna keep the consciousness, or is, like, the Minfilia from the source, the original one, gonna override the younger version and
She's
get
not gone.
her consciousness? I'm
No
super
matter what you
pumped about
say
that.
or believe,
No comment.
she's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't wait to see what happens, because I know, like, that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to get to where we need to get to.
We can
so that
still
she
bring
can
her
make
back.
The sacrifice. And the fact that she said something about making a sacrifice makes me think that she's just gonna let the other Minfilia kind of take over. But I feel like something crazy is gonna happen. Like, it's not just gonna be as simple as getting to where we need to get to and getting Minfilia back. Like, something's gonna happen. Again, no comment. You will see. Yeah. This might be an MMO, but it is still Final Fantasy. And I know how Final Fantasy games go. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. Example, the first Final Fantasy game that ever came out, Final Fantasy 1, at the very beginning of the game, when the princess gets captured by Garland and takes her to that tower, and you go and you defeat Garland and get the princess back, but then later on in the game you find out that Garland wasn't even the bad guy. So it's like, Final Fantasy's been throwing wrenches in the chain like that for decades, bro. Like, I can't wait to see what happens. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Faith, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all of the veins were tapped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Newbie's leavings. Without light, there could be no darkness. With no darkness, no light. Oh, shit. Oh, man. No offense, but I don't do spoilers. Oh, no, you're fine. Honestly, I prefer it when people don't spoil things. You know what I mean? Like, knowing that something... So here's my thing when it comes down to spoilers, okay? I don't mind if somebody says, like, oh, hey, you know, something crazy is about... Like, I don't mind knowing that something crazy is about to happen. But I don't want to know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind getting a little hint, you know, like, oh, hey, something nuts is about to go down. Just don't tell me what it is that's about to go down. You know what I mean? It was open well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. Remember what Ardbert said at the beginning. Okay. Okay. When you get there, look for Guth John and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Psychotic, I think it's best Thancred join me in the search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. Off to somewhere, are you? At last, a lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. I'm not really a big fan of that, if I'm being honest. One thing I am a big fan of, though, I don't know why, but for some reason, I absolutely love the look of this chest piece, dude. Like the fur on the chest piece coming up around the neck and on the shoulder, dude. And like the leather straps with the design on it and shit. That's a pretty badass looking top piece, man. I really, really like that top piece. It looks really cool. And then these pants here that go with it look super dope. I think those are pretty cool looking. I'm not a big fan of the helmet that I got though through that Titan bronze stuff. The helmet isn't even really a helmet. It's more like a jaw piece rather than anything else. If I was on your server, I'd craft you a full set charged with weapons. Oh shit. Yeah, eventually I plan on getting into the whole, like, different types of professions, like the crafting and gathering and stuff like that. But I do want to get through at least most of the combat ones first. And then I'll start doing more of, like, the crafting and whatnot. But, I'm still debating on what I want to do after I'm done with this. I'm debating on maybe doing, Reaper I heard Reaper was pretty fun. I heard Gunbreaker was pretty fun. You're a master crafter? Nice. I heard Samurai was also really fun. And I heard Ninja was pretty fun too, but I heard that Ninja is kind of a pain in the ass to get to master because of like the different ways that things go, you know, the different way that things happen. But yeah, there's a few different professions that like that I've been looking at. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Newbie's Leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. You got it, my friend. Let's go. Oh, wait a second. I think I got another Aether Current quest here. I sure do. See, I skipped these Aether Current texts because I don't really, like, it don't really do much. Samurai is good, Reaper is good, Ninja can be a pain. The lag eats your bloody mudras. Okay. Okay, cool. The next mission is like right down here too. Mudras are special ninja skills. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I heard that ninja can be really fun. Like, if you're able to like master the way that the ninja plays, I heard it can be one of like the most fun and like interactive like professions to play. But yeah, I heard it's a pain. I heard it's a pain in the ass to get used to. Like, I always try and every time I play these types of games, I always try and do tank first because tanks are usually the easiest. Like they're the easiest to do. It is, yes, Fast and Furious. That's what I'm saying, and I kind of like that. But I feel like I would want to get a little bit more experience in something that's not a tank before I jump into that. Which is why I was thinking about like Reaper or Samurai, you know what I'm saying, first. Before I try and jump into something as like mechanically technical as that. We'll see how it goes. I still got a while. Like I said, I still want to get through at least the majority of I want to get through like the rest of the story first. Meringue. Okay. So there's 3 more quests I gotta do and 1 more collectible. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving. Though we should probably hear what Guthjohn has to say before we celebrate, assuming we can find him, that is. For MSQ, tanks are superb, warriors pretty much immortal. That's what I was doing first. First I was a warrior. Right now, my Dark Knight is level 90. I'm maxed out right now. I was level 90 before I even started Shadowbringers, like, because I did a lot of grinding to get the mount that I use. Yeah, this one here, complete 200 high-level duties as a Dark Knight. So essentially, I just ran through Garuda, the Extreme Garuda trial. I just ran through that like 200 times, and so by the time I actually hit Shadowbringers, I was already max level with the War Panther. So now the next thing I need to do is do the 61 and above extreme trials, which is Stormblood, so that I can get the Battle Panther, which essentially is the same thing, but just with armor. And yeah, I'm super pumped to get going with that. That's another reason too why I'm trying to get through the story, because after I beat Shadowbringers, then I can get the tombstone gear, which will increase my item level, and I'm hoping will make me strong enough to be able to solo the Stormblood trials. You can't solo those, you will need help. Mechanics can't be cheesed. That sucks. Or even if I can't solo them, you know what I mean? If I can at least get to where, like, if I can get like one other person, you know, that's max level with decent gear like me, you know what I mean? If I can at least get strong enough so that I can go in there with like a buddy, you know what I mean? And then like we can go through and get stuff done. You know, do it that way. I mean, it does say in here extreme trials, unreal trials, but it also says the level 50, 60, 70, 80 duty roulette dungeons and the leveling duties as a Dark Knight as well. Yeah, I tried. Oh no, I know mechanics matter, but and that's what I'm saying. Even if I can't solo it, if I can get to a point where I can go in there with like one or two other people to where there's like 2 or 3 of us, you know, then I feel like it would be okay. Like with me being a tank, if I was able to get somebody else that was like my strength, as like DPS, and somebody else that was my strength as like a healer, that way we had like a strong tank, a strong DPS, a strong healer, then, you know, we would probably be able to do it. Cause I did one a few days ago. I went and tried to do some of the trials. Okay. Well, the other day I tried to do, I think it was Stormblood that I was doing. Let me take a look. No, it was Heavensward. Heavensward was the one that I was doing the other day, not Stormblood. Yeah, because I still gotta get the mounts for the Heavensward trials. I don't have any of those yet. The only one that I do have is the one for Ravana. That's the only mount that I have from there. In all reality, the best way to do it is probably just gonna be to do the regular duty roulette thing, like to do the actual duty finder. Heavensward trials are soloable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But with the Stormblood ones, I will probably have to just use the duty finder and just do like a full group to be able to do the Stormblood ones. Well, you should have listened to Faith. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. After Stormblood, not so much. Even with power creep, they can't be soloed yet. Okay. I should explain, the stone you're looking for is Leonine. All the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I was actually talking about Heavensward, but I was accidentally saying Stormblood. So after I finish Shadowbringers and I'm able to get the Tombstone gear after beating Shadowbringers, hopefully it'll increase my power enough so that I can solo the Heavensward trials to get those mounts. That's what I was trying to say. After get to max level in Dawn Trail, it may be possible unsync. Oh yeah, because after Dawn Trail comes out, the max level's probably gonna go up to 100. I didn't think about that. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we used halos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. It is 100. That's what I thought, because it's like it's been like 10 levels every expansion so far, so it makes sense. Then our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of the Leonine that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine, what do you want? The other day I found a Volbert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Volbert gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Psychotic. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. Another thing that I've been trying to work towards getting is I'm trying to work towards getting 1 million of the golden saucer token, point, coin, things, whatever the hell you want to call them. I'm trying to get to 1 million so that I can get the Fenrir mount. And I'm a little bit, I think I'm a little over halfway there. I think I'm at like 500 something thousand right now. But that's another thing that, yeah, MGP, yeah, Manderville, golden points, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, the MGP, yeah. And, yeah, so I've been doing a lot of, like chocobo races and stuff like that too. I feel like I like the chocobo races. I think they're pretty fun. If your FC has jackpot buff, use that. I'm not sure if it does or not. I don't know too much about the free company. Oh shit, okay. I didn't even know that. That's good to know. I didn't even know you could do that. So how high of a what rank do I gotta be to be able to do that? Oh, it's gotta be the leader that does that? Okay. Which is this guy, I believe. Oh no, the Grand Master would be Nykus. But wait, it said that the Master Slayer used it the other day. So I've got to be Master Slayer rank in order to be able to use it. Because activity, it says here that this guy used it 2 days ago. So I should be able to use it if I get upgraded one more. Need a smoke, be right back. Yeah, you're fine. I'm probably gonna need one here soon myself, to be honest. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. No, you don't have to have the rank, just the access. Okay. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. They help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps after in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drop's effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Wait, what did it say? Oh, perhaps it's elsewhere. How long do I have? Oh, 3 minutes. Okay. So it's got to be this way, then. Got to be this one. There it goes. There you go, my friend. Or maybe she is, yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Couldn't have done it without your sun drops, my friend. So you say, but you have a proven knack for success regardless of circumstances. I doubt very much I could have discovered it unassisted. I only managed to survive the Coerthan wilderness and the Imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louisoix, I imagined. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now, let's hurry and see that return to Guthjon. The sooner we get back to Urianger and Menphilia, the better. You're back? Wait, does that mean? Sure does. I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find what you're after. Oh, hey, look, 77. Nice. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off, but you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Okay. I'm gonna have to get Sona's in-game information so we could play together sometime. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come here you're not words, but you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leonine. First, I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? Oh, you're not on a US server. Oh, well that sucks. Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. That sucks, man. They can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonine in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes, that said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide, so how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. Okay. Okay. We should split up if we're to cover more ground as he suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the parts between them. Pick up some supplies. Place the smoke bombs at the designated area, at the designated locations inside the mine. Okay. I got you, dog. So if there's anybody in the stream that hasn't done it yet, if you want to go ahead and smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Helps with the algorithm. Okay, I have to bail. Time to work. Enjoy the journey. Thanks a bunch. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't done it yet, if you wouldn't mind, maybe subscribe to the channel. That way you can keep up to date. And like next time I go to stream, if you're not busy, maybe we can play. Or maybe you can come and watch me stream for a little bit. Hey, you're welcome and already done. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you have a good time at work. And I'm sure I'll see you soon. You have a great night, buddy. Up and hit like for you. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. I won't keep you any longer. If you gotta go out for work, go ahead and go. Like I said, thanks for stopping by, and I'm sure I'll see you again sometime soon. Air in the mines grows thick with smoke. Nearby, you hear the soft rumbling of stones. last two are down here. Last one. Go. Okay. Between the two of you, I'd say you've gotten quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's gonna take time for me to sift through all this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia. But prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner. After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend. Far from it, and Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Good.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this!
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that! You lot were born lucky! It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife.
And that's what's gonna
She found
convince
it.
him to fucking
She really
help us.
found it.
We
She must have
finally
spent
did
her
it, dude.
final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you said it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years, he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Goof John, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Actually, I could just teleport there. I was gonna run up there to save the guild, but it ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, that's bringing me back down there, so that'll have to wait. Ugh. What? Oh, it's you. If you've come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agna. Oh yeah, he stood up real quick with his drunk ass, didn't he? No. No, she couldn't have. Agna. He's like, God damn it, now I gotta help him. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but I said take it. It was you who found it, you who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Would you do the honors of delivering this to Urianger? Of course, my friend. Man, I am getting tired. Alright, here we go. Giving the stone to Urianger, we should be able to get this thing up and running. Thou art returned, and with Leonine, it would seem. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jarek, Faith, and Minfilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, the sentinel of stone, that we may press on towards Nabatha rank. I'm still expecting Nabatha Rang to end up being like a dungeon or like a trial fight or something. I don't think it's just gonna be an area. Very good, now let us begin. If there's anybody in the stream that has not done it yet, if you want to go ahead and smash that like button for the algorithm gods, I'd really appreciate
Preparations
it.
for the enchantment
Also,
are
make sure you hit
complete.
that red subscribe button.
When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
And also, because, you know, it helps me reach my goal of 200 subscribers, which you can see above my head. We only have 6 left to get. And, you know, subscribing is free, so why not?
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
Let's do it.
It's working! It's working!
Yep, I knew you would show up anyways.
Magnus!
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't.
Poor guy just can't find a way to be happy, man.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the Oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day.
Yeah, it was Urian J's fault. He did it.
Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets. For the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose.
Yes, child.
It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith. Have faith, and all will be well.
Have you no words for her?
Not today.
Damn it, Thancred. Why not, bro? Meanwhile, in the Crystarium. Oh no. Them itself to him.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you?
Must be talking about me.
You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dead trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Okay.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Mine apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I had a private matter to discuss, which bringeth me to the question, how didst thou find Thancred during your search? He spoke of Minfilia, of his own accord? I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. A regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end, he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now, let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and the Batharang await. It's been years since I've seen a Talos in such fine shape. Would that Agna was here to see it, or our son. I was ready to let her dreams die down there in the mines. Even after you'd found the Leonine, I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos, for both their sakes, on behalf of my family and all the miners of Twine. Thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you lots in the Batharang, eh? Sure, let's do it. Let's do it! Everything seems to be in order. I take it the Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate? Oh, that, yes. It's designed to open at the Talos' approach. that must be the thing that I tried to go through earlier to get to that other part. Then it wouldn't let me go to be, to be able to get that last Aether Current. Then we can finally go to Nabatharang. You certainly can. All that remains is a final check of the control box over at the mines. You hear that, boys? Get that Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves, understood? Yes, sir. Let us repair to the mines, then. Before we go, while you were away with Psychotic, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one, it's the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. And after so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it'll do, but I wanted you to have it for luck. Minfilia, we should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. Well, I doubt it, considering they just left like 45 seconds ago. It's not like we've been standing here for hours, dog. It's not like it's a 20-minute cutscene. Yeah, this is gonna push me through down over to this area. It's got to, right? Meow. I hear my cats meowing outside my door. Chicka 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 chicka. Jump, 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 and jump, hiya, hiya, Krakatawa, Himechikaya. Random noises. Jump off and joke. Why did I fucking get fuck you, bitch ass girl. Yeah, shit, homeboy. What? We ain't got nothing on me. Alright, before we do this, because I feel like this next little bit is gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna run and use the bathroom real quick and catch a half a smoke break. So while I am gone, if you guys haven't done it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Also, check the description. At the top of the description, you should find the link to join my Discord server. That way you guys can be able to keep up to date with everything I got going on. Even when I am not streaming, it's a way for you guys to be able to stay in communication with me and other people from our community. With that being said, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Another drink achieved. Okay, here we go. So this is it. We're finally going to FFXIV. I've thought long and hard about what to say to her, to the real Nymphilia. I hoped when the time came I would know, but with every step we take I feel more uncertain. There's no reason to give up though, not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me to get here. Now let's not keep Magnus waiting. Aw, shit. There you are, so what do you think? A little primitive looking, I'll admit, but Daedalus Stoneworks has always favored a simple, intuitive design, and that philosophy has served us well enough. Much of the trolley network uses single tracks, making it easy for the Talos to navigate them as needed. And plotting a route is so simple even we can do it, which makes for fewer accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Yes. Alright then, watch your step. Let's do it.
Urianger?
Are you not coming?
Thou must needs carry on without me. The path to FFXIV lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Elise and the others of our progress. As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in FFXIV after giving the Ilmorans the slip.
Urianger. Thank you for everything.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
If you've finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble. The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik. Godspeed!
Look at it go, man. After all that work, it's finally on the move.
Ah, that must be the gate.
Yeah, the one I couldn't get through earlier. Oh, the weight of the Talos opens it. Okay. Wow. There we go, that makes sense.
Well, so far so good.
So it's me, Thancred, and Nymphilia coming to do this. Who the fuck are you?
Wait, Is that Ranjit?
Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. This motherfucker. Didn't Thancred already whoop your ass once?
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell. Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint.
We're gonna have to fight this guy again.
Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals. You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you? And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms!
Damn right, girl.
And those mad fools you want me to abandon! The ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with. They feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived! No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing! They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them.
Thank you, milady.
Let us pass! Or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
How dare you! Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
Do I finally get to kill this asshole? Like, please tell me I get to finally kill this guy. Yeah, Thancred.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken.
You have to go, now!
Thancred, no!
Go! Do what you came here to do. I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me. I leave her in your hands. Hurry!
You got it, my friend. You better stay alive, Thancred. Don't you die to this old asshole. You better win and come find us. You're like the biggest badass of the whole game so far. You better not die to this one douche. Yeah, slash to the face. Get your bitch ass. Add another scar to the collection.
Not another step! Your fight is with me!
Yeah.
You think yourself her protector? As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me!
Oh shit, he just summoned a dragon, a snake dragon. Wait, do I get to fight as Thancred? Please let me fight as Thancred, bro. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Okay, hang on, before I start this. Jumping attack with a potency of 200. Reduces damage taken by 25%, okay. Instantly restores all HP. Consumption of a curious Crystarian toxin.
Come on!
This is going well.
Vanity!
So once every 30 seconds I can heal. Okay, that's good enough.
Beast of my blood, answer my call!
Oh shit, he's got a different weapon now. Oh shit.
Rend my foes and ward their blows!
He's turned in. He just turned into like a Reaper. Got this, bro. You ain't getting me, bro.
When will you learn? Not good.
go.
And you presume to be her protector?
Come on,
Pathetic!
Come on, Thancred. Fuck this guy, bro.
No quarter!
Fuck, he's gonna get me. Make it, make it, make it. Make it. Fuck.
Why do you persist in this folly? Is that all? Fall! Fools to a man! Fall!
I can't, dude. Like, I can't avoid him. Damn it. Yes. it. Did I win? Did I get it? Please tell me I won. Oh shit. He's all fucked up right now. But I think
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide ever again.
oh my god, I still don't get the game, bro. Come on, Thancred, don't you fucking die on me, bro. Don't you do it. No. No fucking way, dude. Please, for the love
Not
of God,
a single
bro.
day goes by that I don't think about all that you have given me.
I can't, dude.
Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Gods, you grew up so fast.
Dude, if Thancred dies right here, bro...
But you had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save.
Dude, it might be what gets the tear out of me,
The
man.
world
I can't
teetering on the
deal with
very
it if he
brink of
dies.
oblivion. For which you gave your everything. Without hesitation. Your kindness. Your compassion. Your love. Then and now.
Please, dude. Somebody show up and save his ass, bro.
One last time, with a little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life.
Don't, dude. Don't, Thancred. Don't talk like it's all over, bro.
Oh, Minfilia.
There's no way, bro. I'm gonna go and collect this last one. Which has gotta be in here somewhere, right? Yeah, there it is. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, like, he better not be fucking dead, man. Oh my god, that'll ruin everything for me, man. Like, he can't die, bro. There's no way. There's no way they can just let him fucking die like that, dude. There's no way, right? I mean, he literally is like one of the most important fucking characters in the whole game. This is the place, Psychotic. This is where she stopped the flood. The last time I was here, when I felt her presence overwhelming me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening, to just turn away. But I can't turn away now. Not this time. For Thancred and the others, I have to face her. In the event that you leave the area, speak with the apprentice engineer at Twine and Amarang, the returned in the Batharang. The look in Minfilia's eyes is equal parts trepidation and determination. I can sense her present, albeit faintly. Presence. Come on, let's take a look over by the crystal wall. Please, for the love of God, bro. He can't be dead. The pristine palace of Malik. We both hear it and feel it.
Run for your lives! It's the flood! The flood!
Look! There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
And there she is.
No! Stand back!
Arthur.
We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want! It's my sacrifice to make!
Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Minfilia!
This place.
There she is.
Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak. My dear, sweet child, yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured, yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now, tell me your heart's desire.
To defeat the Sin Eaters, and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining Wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. 'Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
Are you ready to make that sacrifice, to pay that price? She is. Here we go. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen now. Like,
the flood has washed away so much of this world.
Here we go.
So many people and places and possibilities. And all the heroes who fought to protect them.
All of Shadowbringers has been leading up to this moment to get the power we need to be able to find and take out the rest of the Light Wardens to return the night to the world.
Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe. But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference. I want to help them like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
'Tis a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share, though my power was all but spent in staying the flood. I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands. If ever you should falter, remember this. No one, however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair. Do not give in to them. But do not deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
Dearest friend, no words can express, but not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. Only together may you change the fate of two worlds.
I remember speaking with Minfilia, and then... There's something wrong. A parting gift, I think. Until now, I've walked the path she set before me, the path she set before all the Minfilias. But she's given me a new path, a new life, that I can call my own. And even though she's gone, I can still feel her, warm and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens, there's one here in Amarang. Let's hurry back, the others need to know. You don't think Thancred will be angry with me, do you? It's what Minfilia wanted, I'm sure he'll understand. I'd like to think so too, but, would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. Okay, so we're gonna go this way real quick just so I can unlock this area over here. I believe we have all of these now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that unlocks all of that. Go discover this other area that's over here. This should be the last one to discover. At least for down here, and then we've still got just this one last area over here to discover, and then that should be it. here everybody is. Oh look, they got Alpinode, Alice, Y'shtola, everybody's here. Irianjay. Gollum with flowers as ears.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
Really? He wasn't the one that nearly got himself killed. It's a good thing Irianjay called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
I'm so glad he's alive, bro. Oh my god, that would have been such a devastating
But thanks to your
blow.
timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
There she is, hiding behind the wheel. Come, make your presence known, Minfilia. He senses her over there. Wow, look at that. Different eyes, different hair. It's like a smaller version of the real
Minfilia?
You saw her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today. I'll do whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality. I can track the Light Wardens now, maybe even help you fight them.
I'm glad you're back.
You don't have to say that, you know.
But I want to. Your family. How else would I feel?
She will need a name.
A name?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer. And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Do you remember what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
Then we must think of a new name. Suggestions?
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
Well spotted! I'm so glad you're here to explain these things.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
What about Reen?
Ah, blessing in Fae. Wait, doth this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the pixies?
Not exactly, but that one word made an impression.
He said, wait a minute, you were listening to my ramblings?
Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
Of course she's gonna like it. Even if she don't, she's gonna say she does.
Reen. Yes, I rather like the sound of it. Thank you.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Reen.
I won't let you down.
Yay, everybody's happy. So that takes care of that. So now we're gonna be starting to close in on the final act. The final act of Shadowbringers is gonna start now. You know, finding and destroying the final light wardens and getting everything ready for the final boss fight. I honestly don't know how to repay you for all you've done, but I promise to do whatever I can to help. Are you certain you're up to fighting so soon? I can't imagine the power of the Oracle is something one learns to wield in the space of a few hours. Maybe not, but the presence of the Light Wardens is unmistakable to me now. In fact, I sense one here in Amarang to the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Underground? Then it's as we suspected. We thought it prudent to take a brief survey of the area prior to your arrival. To the west, we found the remains of a site known as Malika's Wall. Well, if I recall correctly, the well was built in remembrance of one of the ancient kings of Nabatharang to serve as a source of respite from the desert heat. It fell into disuse after the flood, whereupon the miners of Amarang thought to turn a part of it into an excavation site. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive. The perfect hiding place for a warden. Reen, I gotta get used to that. Reen, are you certain you can track it down? Leave it to me. Then it's settled. We make for Malika's Well. Which was literally that other area that I just discovered a little bit ago. Gonna be a dungeon or something. I know it. I know it. It's here. I can taste its ether on the wind. Then we finally found our mark. Let's put an end to this psychotic and return the night sky to Amarang. Okay, I like it a lot. Why can't I use him, dude?
Let's give it our all!
I mean, I might as well just use, like, the characters that I've got already, but, like...
Here we go!
My strength is yours!
Let's give it our all!
No matter what I do, I can't use fucking Thancred because he's a gunbreaker, which is a tank, and because I'm a tank, I can't fight with him. Ain't that stupid? I think that's the most stupid thing in the world, man. Alright, this is where we're gonna go ahead and end it for the night. And then I am gonna probably try and do another stream in the morning, before I go to work. And when I do my stream in the morning before work is when we'll do this. I'm assuming after we do this one here and we kill this thing and get this Aether Current, I'm assuming this will push us from level 77 MSQ to level 78 MSQ. At least that's what I'm hoping. I'm trying hard to get through this, man, like as fast as I possibly can. I want to try and get through Shadowbringers so I can do all the filler content, so that I can upgrade my gear, so that I can try and solo the Heavensward Trials to try and get those bird mounts, because I really want to get that fucking Phoenix. It does that every time. I don't know why. I have no idea why it does that, but it does every time. It's weird. But yeah, so we're gonna try and do everything we can to get through this as fast as possible. And as soon as I beat Shadowbringers, I'm gonna get that Tombstone gear, and then we're gonna work on grinding out for those mounts. As long as I get the Tombstone gear and it raises my average item level high enough to be able to solo those Heavensward trials, then I'll probably end up spending like an entire stream just grinding out those trials to try and get the mounts. That way I can get it all done at one time, but that's not going to be until obviously after we beat Shadowbringers and get that Tombstone gear. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. So if there's anybody that has not done it yet, or anybody that sees this after the stream is ended, please make sure you guys are smashing that like button for the algorithm so that other people can see the content and enjoy it as well. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, it's 100% free and super easy for you guys. Just hit that red subscribe button and make sure the notification bell is set to receive all from the channel, so every time I post a video or do a live stream, you guys can get that ever elusive first like and comment. Also, you can join the Discord server that I created for our community by clicking on the link in the description below. It's just a good way to be able to keep in contact with me even when I'm not streaming, and to be able to know what's going on and what games I will be streaming and making videos of. And just a place for us to hang out in case somebody wants to play the game with me. We can jump into the Discord voice chat. I'm always down to play with my viewers. It just makes it easier when they're also a part of the Discord so that we can communicate instead of just typing in the game. And yeah, so make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, help me reach my goal of 200 subscribers. I'm only 6 away. And make sure you guys join the Discord server if you ever plan to be able to play with me on stream. With that being said, until sometime tomorrow morning after I wake up, this is your boy, your main man, your favorite streamer, Psychotic, saying